Hey guys, Troy from Rite here. Just going to make a short video on how we make our roof pump in a boxes up. I know you guys in the States can buy one off the shelf from probably the power wash store or Pressure Tech or somebody and have it shipped overnight, but when you're on the other side of the world you have to make your own. So I've already got two Delavan Fat Boy pumps at home that got shipped in from the States. So I've grabbed a couple of battery boxes from the local parts store, and we're going to go down the workshop and make a pump in a box basically, and we'll show you how we do it, and we'll let me know what you think. Okay guys, so we're back here at the workshop. We've got basically everything that we need. Let's have a quick look. We have, if I can open them up, we have two battery boxes. We also have the two lids. Okay. Now in this box we should have our two Delavan Fat Boy pumps that we got in from the States. Now if any of you guys over in the States have a hookup for some bargains on the Delavan Fat Boy pumps, we always go for the 100 PSI ones. So if you have a hookup for good prices, let me know. Because I'm paying top dollar for our ones. Okay. So they look familiar to all you guys. Just your Delavan Fat Boy pump. Paperwork. Got the pump. So what we do guys is we have two battery boxes side by side. One holds the battery, the other holds the pump. We get an auto electrician to wire them up with a relay and a waterproof switch, and we mount these to an aluminium skid. So what I'll do is I'll get the pump mounted in the box, I'll get all the boxes mounted to the aluminium skid, then I'll get the video going again and I'll show you guys how I do it at least. It's probably wrong, but it works for us. Okay guys, so now the pump's mounted in the box. You can see the mounting bolt's gone down. Now we're going to, and this one here's empty, this is for the battery. Now what we're going to do is actually mount the actual skids. So these down to the actual plate. So as you'll see, I've got some, there are some spaces there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark where they are, drill holes so the skid drops down in there. So those bolts drop down inside the skid and it will sit flush. So I'll get that done and I'll show you how I do it. Okay guys, as you see I've drilled some decent sized holes here. They are 14mm holes, and the theory is that the 10mm bolt will actually, that holds the pump on, these heads will be able to sink down inside there. As you see, it holds the pump. What we'll do is we'll just bang. As you see, it sits down flush on those washers, a lot more stable. And then now what we've got here is, if you'll see, I've got a bunch of these split rivets, and these is actually what holds the actual the battery box to the aluminium skid. So I'll mount that to there now and I'll show you how it looks once it's all done. Okay guys, the battery boxes are mounted. As you'll see, I've used two different types of rivets. These ones in here are what they call split rivets. They hold the plastic of the box a lot more without cracking it or breaking it or pulling through. on the other box, since the actual rivet that's grabbing it is on the back side of the aluminium skid, we've used normal aluminium. What do we got here? So they're the rivets that we use, the aluminium rivet with the steel shank. That holds the box on. We've got the pump, the inlet to the pump, the outlet to the pump. This one will be coming out to a right angle, going up and coming out at the top of the box. This one will be coming straight out the side of the box. And I'll get this placed in the truck and you'll see where it's going to go. So as you can see, guys, it's all mounted in. So that's the pump box, that's the battery box, mounted to the aluminium plate. The aluminium plate will be bolted to the deck of the truck. Normally you won't see them because the side of the truck's up. And normally there's a big sign that covers this whole thing all the way across to about here. And you don't see this tent and you don't see the batteries in the box. Now, you guys might ask, if it's all enclosed in with a sign, how are we going to basically charge the battery, do any maintenance, any repairs? So basically, if you wanted to do any type of maintenance or repairs, you literally have to just basically pull this tank out, which is pretty basic to do, fits straight out the back of the truck there, and then you can pull this whole skid straight out. Charging it and turning the pump on and off, literally, as you guys will see where my finger is right there, this is the gap between the truck body, the cab, and the deck. We're going to have an Anderson charging port. We plug the charger into it just here, and you're going to have the on and off switch basically right there. So to walk up, turn the pump on, pump runs. To charge it, you plug your Anderson plug in. I'm not sure what you guys in the States call it, but over here we call them Anderson plugs. So they really don't have to do anything to the batteries. The batteries, obviously, they're enclosed, keeps them dry. Obviously a sign here in the cab in front will keep it dry while it's driving. Yeah guys, so that's basically how we do it. This is obviously the mix we make up to wash roofs with. This is 250 litres. I'm not sure what you guys call that in gallons. I think that's about 55, 58 gallons. And that's normally, we normally go through 2 of those for a full roof wash. That's normally plenty. And as I said, it's all fully enclosed. Everything's watertight. The only thing we do is we do cut and silicone in a waterproof air vent, so that if the battery ever gasses while it's charging, it can vent, and it also allows some circulation for air for the pump. But that's basically how we do it. Look at this out of here. So that's how it looks down there. And then as you'll see down here, guys, this is basically where the Anderson plug, you plug your charger in and you can flick the switch to turn it on. Pretty simple, works well for us. Get my hand out of it. And that's basically us, guys. I've still got to finish building this truck up. At the back here, we're going to have 2 double stackable hose reels. They come in tomorrow. They were shipped to us on Friday, so we'll have them tomorrow. And I've got the grey non-marking hose already ready to go on there. So once that comes, we'll basically mount the reels, put the hose on them, and then all we have to do is plumb this up. The signs that cover those tanks are getting made now. They should be with us on Tuesday or Wednesday. The franchise who this truck is going to belong to, they fly up the following Monday. So we've got all this coming week to build this truck and finish it off before they arrive, and they'll be here for 2 weeks doing their 2 weeks worth of training, learning how to wash houses and wash roofs. Okay guys, you guys got any questions about how we do stuff, why we do it? I know we do stuff a little bit different to a lot of you guys in the States. There's many ways to skin a cat, so if there's something that you think I can do better, let me know. But also keep an eye out. I'm looking for a good contact for Fat Boy pumps. I'm buying 2 to 4 every month for all of our franchises, so if I can get a better deal, great. Have a good weekend, guys.